Yo, what is going on, guys? Bexio back, and today we are going to be covering Season 5 Fortnite. Just dropped the new season out now, and there's a bunch of new stuff in it. So in this video, I'm just going to go over some of the little things that have changed the game that you may not have noticed, and some big things that everyone's going to notice, but the major changes to Season 5 and what happened in Fortnite. So let's get started with this right now. Number one, a very subtle change. You'll see it here when I take down any resources and stuff. The number for the wood that you get is a little bit different. They kind of changed the font and like the coloring and the back shadow. They changed it all. To me, it looks so much cleaner. I just think it looks amazing now. It's not something you really think about, but like the old version of it definitely didn't look as clean as how it looks now. So that's a huge improvement in my eyes. Something small, but it's just the small things that make the game more aesthetically pleasing are huge. So, one thing that is a big change is the editing peak is gone. They've now changed to where when you edit something, before a bunch of people used to edit it and you could edit out the squares and see through them, you can't do that anymore. When you edit something, you just get a white box there and you can't see through it. So I think maybe you'll be able to see through the cracks, but I mean, they've really patched that. I guess they really didn't like that, but the editing peak is gone. You cannot do that anymore. Personally, I think that's a good thing. They really, I mean, I don't think it was super OP, but it definitely was something that gave people an edge who knew how to do it. And I think ultimately it's not a huge deal. I don't think it's really going to make or break anything, but you're for sure going to be able to tell when you're playing. If you did that, you can't do it anymore. It might make some people change their play style up just a little bit, but ultimately not a huge deal. Another kind of that thing's bigger, but that's kind of, I mean, I don't think it's a huge deal. So number 3, we got teleporters or rifts. People call them the rift. You saw I just took one right there. It teleports you back up into the sky where you plummet down, and it's kind of different than it's definitely different than the launch pad or bounce pad or anything like that. But you have to kind of, once you're in the air and once you're falling, you can fall almost directly onto the ground. So you don't need to pull out your glider anywhere near as soon as you'd pull out for like a launch pad or getting off the bus or something. You definitely can go almost directly onto the ground and just pretty much start slaying out whatever you need. Or it's a great way to escape people. You can use it to escape and engage. I've used it to do both so far, and it's actually kind of a lot of fun to use to escape and get away. Clearly, they're not everywhere, so it's a little bit harder to use it as an escape tool because they're not everywhere. But if you can use it as an engage tool really well, because it's just no one expects it. You can hear it go off when someone goes through it. You can hear it go off. So if you are pushing someone and they see you or they hear it, they can look up in the sky and see you diving on them. But if they do that and start shooting, you can dive away. It's really easy to disengage with these. So see, I think I just heard one there and was looking up to see if he came out of that rift, but he didn't. So next up, number 4 is gonna be something that I think they're gonna change immediately. It's not gonna be around for a long time, but the heavy shotgun buff, where I guess it shoots more pellets. So if you land all your pellets, you can do 305 damage with a headshot up close if you hit all the pellets, which is mind blowing. Like, you can just someone who is 200 health, full shield, full health, they don't stand a chance against the shotgun. Like, that's kind of insane. I don't think any of the other shotguns do that. If you get a shotgun headshot, I don't think it can finish them. The pump used to be able to do that. I don't think it can do that now. But that's insane. Like, the heavy shotgun buff is definitely going to go away because I know a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of the pros are complaining about it, or not complaining, but pointing out that it's kind of overpowered. The streamers like Ninja, they've pointed it out, and they've kind of said that it's really not going to be working. But I think it's going to go pretty soon. If it might even be gone before this video goes up. I'm doing this video a little bit later, where it's been a couple days into the season already, so hopefully this stuff's still up to date. But number 5, and something that's actually, I've been, it's a step in the right direction, but I think it needs to go completely. So number 5 is the spike traps. Instead of getting 3, you only get 1 now. And I mean, obviously, I think spike traps should just be taken out of the game completely. I hate them. It just adds so much randomness to the game, and it's just not worth it. I don't think anyone enjoys it. Like, people might like getting the kills with it, but no one enjoys dying to them. So I think they just need to go completely. I think bumping it down to 1 is obviously a step in the right direction. There's going to be less spike traps on the map and less ones that can just end you when people are already dead. I mean, maybe if they changed it to where, and they might have done this and no one's noticed, but to where you put down spike traps and stuff, but once you die, they either like disappear or won't go off if someone goes under it, or like something like that might help. I think they need to go completely. They just need to get rid of it. You know, throw the spike traps away. They were fun for like OG Fortnite, but it's too much now. Just get rid of them. People don't like them. Just throw them away. But let's see. That was 5. So 6, a bonus one. This one's, I don't know really if it counts. You know, you guys are gonna have to be the judge of that. But the map. Clearly the map changed. Clearly you can see all of this new stuff. The ice palms started, and I think that it's actually like I think one of the YouTubers, Laserbeam, I don't know if anyone follows him or knows him, but he said it, and he did a pretty good job talking about that, where the map has so many places on it that it's like almost too many, because there's places where people just everyone can go everywhere. So the mid game of Fortnite, like the beginning game, is pretty fast. A lot of people die off quick. The middle game is really slow, so if you get a slow beginning game, you're going to be slow all the way through until the end, which is what happened to me in this game, actually. You guys can see I cut out so much of this game, because the beginning, you can see where I landed, ran around. I honestly didn't even get my first engage with until less than 20 people alive, so it's insane. But, you know, Paradise Palms, what is it? I'm drawing a blank on the names, but we got the Paradise Palms, the Lazy Links, I think that's called. There's the well, obviously New Dusty. You know, not too much. I mean, they didn't really add too many things. I mean, Lazy Links, the Paradise Palms, the waterfall doesn't have a name, but I mean, if you look at the map, you can see there's a lot of places with names, which is leading me to believe like there could be too many places on the map. Like that could be a thing that could slow down the game. And I mean, Fortnite, I think, is supposed to be fast-paced with the building and the ability to kind of go across the map pretty quick compared to other BRs. So it's definitely something to think about. Where are they adding too much stuff, and is there a point where you can't add to the map anymore? You're gonna have to make another map, or you know, I don't think they should add another map. That could really destroy player base. But guys, that was Season 5 Fortnite things that you could have missed. New updates, all of it there. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I love seeing all the support. It really helps the channel grow. And I will see you guys in my next video.